Mr. Nambiar, to you first, but let's just pull up these shots because we have the BJP MP, Pragya Thakur. We've seen these visuals. She's playing volleyball, she's dancing, I think she's playing basketball. She is a terror accused. The same UAPA charges, also a UAPA case, but you have her dancing there. All of this while she's out on bail on medical grounds. This is a mockery, really. If you look at those visuals, let's blow up the visuals. Let's let everyone see them. It's a mockery of the court. She's so unabashed, makes no effort to even hide it, possibly secure that she has political connections or political protection. She can, bounce in and out of a wheelchair. She's been given bail. She's been exempted from court appearances because she says she has health issues. Compare this with what's going on in today's case, Mr. Nambiar.
Well, I think it's a matter which is, I can understand there is a large number of people who are in supportive of or who are celebrating his, the Bombay High Court's order for him to be acquitting him. But then I think I believe in our judiciary, and I believe that you and even the viewers knows that the Supreme Court of India is considered to be one of the most impartial judicial system in the world. And I trust my judicial
the public is wondering, they're scratching their heads because you have two persons convicted under UAPA charges. Both are terror cases. This is the Maligaon blast attacks. One is an MP, one is an activist. Are there different rules for MPs? Are there different rules for people who have political connections? I ask you this because in the same day we had the Dera Sacha Sauda chief who's been released on parole. Yes, parole is not medical grounds. But clearly we have the elections coming up and he has political protection perhaps.
Well, that may not be true. I think we are just reading too much on this particular case. I think, on the other hand, I wanted to ask you another question. Is the intellectual in this country who may be working against the system, using our own resources, whether intellectual or even pushing the people from our Naxalbari, thousands of people have been killed through the Naxalbari system. The amount of wealth have been, so many of our CRPF, CISF or the army and the police professional personals have been killed.
Mr. Nambiar, whether or not you agree with the ideology of Professor Saibaba, I'm not here to agree with the ideology of Professor Saibaba, neither are you.
May I ask you
I am just asking, are you depriving somebody liberty selectively? And if that is true, is that not a travesty of the law?
I think you started by saying that the norm is either the bail is the norm and jail is only an exemplary cases. But in the case of if the Supreme Court has taken a strong stand, I would like to believe that there may be a serious charges against him. There may be enough proof for the Supreme Court of India to take a decision on him. He is an individual. He is not a mass movement. He is not somebody who is a very political relevant person. So even if you wanted to think of some kind of a conspiracy against this particular, I don't know what you are trying to say. Is the Supreme Court of India has taken a bad decision? Is it we should not be believing in the decision of the Apex Court of India? And secondly, one more point you mentioned that the people in this country is thinking other way around. I don't know which people you are mentioning. If you open up the social media, the number of people and the kind of tweets or the social media messages
argument, should the court go by what the public feels on social media, whether you have read it or whether I have read it, or should the court go by the law? Let's bring in Ashwini Dubey. He's an advocate. That is my point. Irrelevant to what the public thinks. Irrelevant to what panelists on left, right and center think. The court has to go by the rule of the law.